There are currently 6,334 items in The Sims 4, including every single pack and kit. Some of them are great, some of them not so much. So what if we build a house in The Sims 4, but in every single room we have to use 5 random items, regardless of if they fit the build or not? I have a number generator here, and we're going to generate a number between 1 and 6,334, and whichever we get, I'm going to then count through all of the items in The Sims 4 build mode until I stop at that number, and whichever item we land on is the one we have to use. I did this challenge about 2 years ago, and I think at that time we had a little less than 5,000 items, and it was interesting. So let's see what we get this time around. But before we get into that chaos, we have a word from our sponsor. This video is sponsored by Gameloft. I have some exciting Disney Dreamlight Valley news. The Storybook Vale expansion is finally here. In this brand new expansion, you'll explore the land of the Storybook Vale, which was once full of life, but Maleficent and Hades tore the Vale apart, and now it's your job to restore the land. You'll embark on new adventures as this land features 3 new biomes: the Bind, Mythopia, and Ever After, and the landscapes here are absolutely gorgeous. The Bind might be my new favorite biome to explore in Disney Dreamlight Valley. There are also new characters to discover, with heroes like Merida and Flynn Rider, and villains like Hades and Maleficent. And there's even a new artifact which you can use to capture treasures in the Vale. Gameloft gave me early access to check out this new expansion, and I've been loving playing through all of the new quest lines so far. So you can purchase Disney Dreamlight Valley and the new Storybook Vale expansion today using the link down in my description. And thanks again to Gameloft for sponsoring this video. Let's get back into it. Okay, here at the number generator, let's go generate. I'm gonna write these down every time. So this is item 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now I need to search through for these items, which will take a minute, but I have a strategy, okay? Just trust me. Okay, first item is this coffee table from the Cozy Kitsch kit. The second is this shelf from The Sims 4 Life and Death. 2 great items so far, but not really meant for the outside. That's okay though. The third one is this gym machine. This is just a base game item. The fourth one though is this. I think this is like a sushi stand. I love sushi, and last time I did this, the food stand was like the bane of my existence, so I knew we were gonna get one today. Hopefully we just get the food stands out of the way outside. And our 5th item for the exterior is going to be this item from The Sims 4 High School Years. All right, so this is what we're looking at for our outside items. I'm already thinking about a gym, obviously. Maybe because of our sushi stand, we can aim for a Sims 4 Snowy Escape inspired build. So because of that, we're gonna go build in Mount Kamarebi. This is the world that comes with the Sims 4 Snowy Escape, and I think we'll build here on this lot. This is a 50 by 50 lot. I want to make sure we have room to grow if we need it, and I'm just gonna stick all my items over here for now. So for this build, I think I want to start off by using platforms, and this is going to be our entry leading up. So I was thinking I would have spaces in between these platforms. Like we have a pool space here. We could maybe have a seating area right here. We'll add a pathway down the middle, and then the same thing, I'm using platforms on this side to just build out some spaces. Like maybe this could be a garden over here. I'll just add like a tree in there for now. And I'm thinking if we have these little spaces, maybe it won't be so weird for this stuff to be a part of it. I'm connecting our platforms here, and then I'm gonna start to build up some steps, and we'll pull this back, and this is where we can start to think about building our shell. So we'll just make this platform part big enough so that we could fit a house on there. And then for the shell, I'm gonna start by building a big space over to the right. That could maybe be 2 floors. And then we have an entry right here. And actually it might look kind of cool if we wrap this around the front part that I've made already. So I'm just sort of moving everything over slightly. Our pool can now be to this side. And actually, since we're coming off of the house now, we could build a deck coming out this way. And that could actually lead out to the pool. For roofing, we're gonna go in with a gabled roof piece. And to start, I'm just gonna cover the entire thing facing this way. We'll lower that down a little bit. Then we'll copy and paste that same one and rotate it. This time I'm gonna raise this up, and using Shift C on my keyboard, I'm going to curve this in. I'm using this roof paint from Snowy Escape along with the For Rent roof trim, and we could even consider doubling it up like this, so bringing a smaller roof piece inside. Then we'll just use the same roofing over to the sides, and I'm also gonna take some smaller roof pieces and just shrink them as like tiny little roof bump outs. I'm debating changing my roof paint actually to brown. I feel like some contrast might be nice. Okay, before we keep going, I actually want to turn around and make sure we can get rid of some of these items. So for the makeup, I'm actually going to put it on the shelf. And by the way, we can change swatches. We can obviously add more items. We just have to use whatever we get. So near this tree, I can add this table. And then outside surrounding it, I could add some chairs. This part's easy, just a seating area. I'm also adding some poofs in this area. We'll add a small plant. And I'm going to fill in a lot of these areas, probably with rocks. I added some island living grass pieces back there, and now we have a cute little seating spot. I thought that base game tree looked really good with this too. And I actually left this area in the back so we could add a hot spring. So we'll just add this onto the platform. Oh, I actually never realized that if we bring this over the edge, the stone will actually hang over. So I'm gonna try and do this without it looking weird. I don't want to take away from the functionality of it, so maybe I won't, but that's interesting. I have this other platform here, which I was thinking about adding our gym equipment onto, and I feel like it looks interesting with the stairs like that. So gym equipment there, I could maybe add a hedge around that just to close off the area and make it seem like there's something behind it. Oh, it's just this sushi thing. This shelf is super easy though. I could just add it over here, maybe even add another one. That way they're near the hot spring. We could add other things here like robes or towels. I don't even have wallpaper yet. I feel like challenges like this really make you think about what you have to do, but it's also kind of nice because sometimes you get stuck in trying to make your builds look super perfect. Sometimes even I will get stuck in a process of like trying to make everything look too perfect in a build, and doing that can almost lead to burnout sometimes. So doing a challenge like this can really bring you back and remind you that sometimes your build might not turn out, and that's okay. I'm basically saying this because I'm scared for the interior. Okay, here, what if instead of having one random snowy escape stall, we add a bunch of random snowy escape stalls? Could we fit a pergola over these? Maybe if I fit them like this. I want to build like a garden walkway. I think I'll need to space them out a little more to make sure they're functional, but the vision is like we add some stones going through here. We'll add some grass on the other side and some Riviera Retreat rocks leading up, and then we attach some snowy escape lanterns onto the posts of the pergola, so they'll be lining the pathway like that. Wait, we are onto something. We can even add a couple of the standing lanterns like at the entry, and then we'll have this cute walkway where maybe if this sim had parties, they could hire some caterers. We could have some tables for seating out here too. I'm just filling this in a little bit better with some more landscaping, and then I'm thinking for the rest of the patio out here, we just have a really comfy lounge space. I wanted like a fire pit in the middle. I feel like that could be a vibe, like this fancy one from the Riviera Retreat kit. And okay, enough of the outdoor spaces. I need to figure out what we're putting on this house. I was definitely thinking about using Snowy Escape wallpaper, but what about Snowy Escape combined with Get Together? Like, I don't know, maybe some brick over to that side, and then we had a Snowy Escape fence going around the platform. We need a door over here by the pool, maybe with a Snowy Escape window on top of there. I also don't know where I want my front door to be. I was thinking it could be in this bump out right here, but leading up the stairs, this spot is just making sense to me. So I guess I'll add that there for now, but then in here, we could add some windows. Oh, a daybed space could actually really work in here. And then we add some hanging plants in it. I really like these windows, so I'm gonna bring those up top, and then we'll use these other regular glass ones along the sides. All right, so this is how our house turned out on the outside. I added some fountains in there. We've got all of our pink lanterns. I also added some of the jungle adventure plants going up the side of the house. I thought this little entry part was so pretty with the platforms leading up the stairs. Our Sims have tested them out for us too, which is great. And then going along the back, this is how it turned out back here. There's so much to do, and the fact that I was most worried about these food stalls, and this ended up being my most favorite part of the entire build so far. Let's hire some vendors and see it come to life. Oh my gosh, look at them there with the little stalls open. Yeah, this is fun. I don't know why you would have this other than maybe if you were having a party, but the fact that they're all functional too is just so cute. On top of that, they have the gym back here, the hot spring, all of our items that we had to use. But this was honestly the easiest part because now we have to go inside. I'm actually not going to make a floor plan at all until we see what we're working with. So let's go back and roll for the living room. So coming back to the number generator, we're going to go 1, 2. These numbers are kind of pointless right now, but it's fine. 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so our first item is this couch, and I'm not hating how this is looking. It's from The Sims 4 for rent. I think we could make it match our aesthetic. This is our second item, so we're feeling festive. Oh no, then we have this massive picture. I'm definitely going to be shrinking this. This is from The Sims 4 City Living. Still not terrible though. Nothing I can't work for a living room yet. Our fourth item are these gardening supplies. This is from The Sims 4 greenhouse kit. And our fifth item is this little freezer bunny, which I got from the Reaper's Rewards event. So nothing too obnoxiously big. I'll add an archway in the back here so that I can have my stairs leading up to the second floor here. And that'll leave us room to do the kitchen, dining, and anything else we may need to add in. But for in here, I'm gonna use flooring from The Sims 4 Cats and Dogs. This picture here from City Living can't actually be changed. So we're gonna have to make the black and white work, but I can change pretty much everything else. I can change this. I like that little neutral swatch. Oh, and I also cannot change the freezer bunny. So judging by that, we're gonna have to go pretty neutral for this living room. And I'm actually thinking, since this looks more like a bench, it's not really a couch, maybe instead this could be like a fancy foyer. We'll have some chairs for seating when you walk in, a fluffy rug to pull this together. This could just go on a table or something near the back door since the back exit is right there. So I'll keep with For Rent just so we're keeping with the same style. That could even just go on the floor or something with some other plants near it. And I was thinking we add a lantern on top. This one from For Rent is really cute. I kind of wanted to put a big mirror in the background, and actually we'll lose that lamp and just put this potted stuff up top instead. Maybe we can add the freezer bunny like on the couch and have him lean against one of these pillows like he's just a little stuffed animal. And that's pretty much all of the items we needed used. Since it is a front foyer now, we could add some shoes here. I'll just put them underneath the ottoman like this. We can also add in the Snowy Escape No Shoes sign. I'm gonna raise some curtains on the windows, and I have this part over here that's showing from my stairs behind the wall, so I just need something to cover it up, or we add onto it and pretend it's like a shelf. Like, I've covered this up here with these Cozy Kit shelves, and I'm just gonna add some artwork over top. We actually had a lot more room in here than I thought. Like, I can fit a fireplace. I still have my bookshelf in the back corner here. We do have a slightly awkward space back here, so I'm just gonna maybe add a plant with some more Snowy Escape artwork on the wall. And I think I'm gonna add this modern Lux head right by this picture, so it's gonna kind of look like he's got that speech bubble coming out. So this is how our living room slash foyer turned out. I think if we don't end up with room for another living room, this could totally pass. We have a full seating area right here, every item we needed, a fireplace, we've got a bookshelf. I actually really like that spot and how we tried to hide the glitches in The Sims. Little plant hanging out back there, and our random gardening corner. Okay, let's move on. I want to try and do a kitchen somewhere. I'm hoping that'll be kind of along this wall back here. So let's go back to the number generator. We'll generate 5 times. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Our first item is a juice keg. Absolutely not the vibe I was going for. We were aiming for zen, relaxing. There's literally a hot spring outside. Do not, I repeat, do not drink from a keg and then go in the hot spring. Do not. The next item is this butterfly picture. I mean, at least it matches the keg. We have this tiny mirror here from Get to Work, which is literally meant for a prison. Oh, okay, we got this mug rack. That's our 4th item. That one is the only one so far that fits in a kitchen. And our 5th one is this lamp from Outdoor Retreat, which I do like that lamp, but it doesn't really match at all. Okay, the lamp is gonna go to this side. These are again not huge items, so I'm safe to do an entire kitchen here, but I'll leave this spot maybe for dining, I guess. Let's see what we come up with. I'm gonna move everything over for now just so I can add my counters. We'll bring through the same flooring, maybe same wallpaper, but we can change up the swatch. I'm also, as always with these challenges, trying to keep it at least somewhat cohesive. So like, I do want to keep with the neutrals coming through, and I think I want to keep with the general packs that we've been using. So let's try these counters from For Rent. We'll have them all the way across here like that. I could do a double stove like right in the middle here. What is going to be the best match? Maybe we do like the black ones, or we keep the counters and use Dream Home Decorator ovens. I think I like that better. I'll add an island piece where we can add the stovetops, so they can just be on here like that. Or maybe since we have so much room, I can add my counter here, and then we'll have an island piece behind it, just so our Sims aren't sitting like directly on a stovetop. We'll get Snowy Escape stools. Now we can bring in our mugs. I guess actually that could go on this corner counter here. We'll do a trash can on the inside like this. And what if as decor we added one of these from Lovestruck? I think I'll put that over top of my island. This is looking so good. I don't want to add in those random items. With like the Snowy Escape pictures, like this is just such a pretty kitchen. It's so nice and big. There's so much space. Okay, we have to though. This mirror here might not look so weird. And underneath there, we could add the base game robes. So the idea is like you try it on and then you look in the mirror. The lamp actually, you know what, does look good in here. Like even though it's just randomly there, I do like that. This picture, what swatches are we working with? Anything that matches our color scheme. This is from the kids room stuff pack, I think. Yeah, so obviously these are all meant for kids, but I think we could get away with this this one. I also can't change the swatch of this keg, so the keg is just gonna have to go over in this corner maybe. Oh, you know what we still need actually is a bathroom. So I'm gonna do a very small one right here. We can add a bigger one upstairs. This one probably won't have like a bathtub or anything in it. Actually, wait, I can't even make a room that small because what if we get big items? Uh-oh. Okay, we'll leave literally half of this upstairs available just in case we need a massive bathroom. If not, later we can shrink it, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Until then, I'm putting this keg to the side. This random picture is gonna go at the top of the stairs. We could even do an under the stairs keg moment. And then I'm just adding this cozy kitsch set here because I have room for more seating. I'm adding this mirror from For Rent in the background. These eco lifestyle vertical lines could look really pretty on this wall. This house is so fancy, but then has like the most random stuff thrown in. I mean, maybe if we added other storage stuff under the stairs, like this box from Horse Ranch, making sure we have enough room for this to be functional. But there's also this chest we could add, so it could be written off as like storage. This actually turned out quite nice though. This is pretty big. I love how open this kitchen is. The extra living space over here is very classy, aside from the keg. This is what it looks like coming in from this side. I just love everything about it. So far so good. I gotta say we're doing much better in this challenge now than I did the first time. But we still have to go and do this dining room down here. So let's go back to the number generator. Again, we're gonna generate for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So our first item is this counter. This is from The Sims 4 Life and Death. I'll just put that in the corner for now. Oh no, we got a bathtub. Wait, this is lining up pretty well for a bathroom though. Wait, but then we get a punching bag. Oh no. We also get this little cat toy. And wait, I don't think I actually hit it properly the first time.
We're gonna generate for 1.
So let's do it again. We get this number. Okay, so this is our 5th item. So here's what I'm thinking. Since this part leads out to the pool, maybe we could actually pull this off somehow as a bathroom. Like we have cabinets here for a sink. Maybe this cat toy is actually a bath bomb. The only thing I don't know about is this punching bag. We can fit pretty much everything else. Like I'll just put the toilet next to the bathtub. I think we'll do some marble flooring with like some black wallpaper. The punching bag makes no sense at all. I guess we should also have another door leading out of there. So we'll just add this one here from Dream Home Decorator. We'll add in a big mirror from Vintage Glamour. We'll use the same curtains we've been using from Snowy Escape. I have genuinely no explanation for why this punching bag is here. I'm trying to think of something. It just doesn't make sense. So I'm just trying to add in any other cute items that I can. I mean, hey, despite the fact that it is in there, it is still cute. It is still matching the rest of the house. And we fit all 5 items in here that we needed. So I say we're still winning at this point. However, I still need a dining room, so it's back to the number generator one more time for this floor. Okay, we need everything to be small here, so let's generate for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Our first item here, toilet paper in the middle of my dining room. Okay, the second item are these curtains though, so these could work. Oh my gosh, our third item is a Snowy Escape rug. Okay, so far so good other than the toilet paper. Our next item is this Realm of Magic fireplace. Completely not the aesthetic we're going for at all. And our final item is this Dream Home Decorator cabinet, which means that we definitely have room here for a dining table. So keeping with the same flooring and wallpaper that I used in the kitchen, honestly, this room is going to be kind of simple. We just need a table. Our fireplace, I guess, can stay where it is. And these cabinets. So technically, if you open this up and check this is the same item. So we could use a smaller version and try and write them off as shelving somehow, like a top of here. Like they can just be going across the top of the room for some reason. Then we just need some chairs. I'm gonna use these ones from For Rent. The toilet paper, I do not know what to do about the toilet paper. We could put it down here and add some like wood for the fire, which is literally just made of crystals. And maybe we also put some newspaper in this corner and this is just like firewood. Our toilet paper is made for fire, or we like stack some of the other ones here for the same reason. Look, I don't know, okay? The good news is it's small, so maybe we can just cover it up. There. For the rest of this room, I'm just gonna bring some of the same elements that we had in the rest of the house. And I guess I'll bring these curtains over to the other side just so they make sense. All right, so we have a formal dining room to this side. A little off from the aesthetic I've been going for, but but genuinely it could have been so much worse. Okay, only a couple more rooms to go. We're going upstairs. This is where my bathroom was meant to be, but I think I'm gonna leave this open again just in case we get something big. All right, back to the number generator. We're going 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, our first item is a dresser. This is from Horse Ranch. Our second item is this plant. Our third item is this spider web. And then we get this modern luxe rug and this lamp here. So we're actually gonna split this floor into 2 bedrooms. We'll do one here and then we'll do one like this. So we'll come up the stairs. We'll just have 2 doors leading to the bedrooms and I think that'll work out fine. Okay, so for this, since we have these spider webs, I was thinking we maybe do a teen room or like a kid's room maybe. Like I actually think we could make something cool out of these. So I'm gonna add my rug right here. Honestly, that lamp clipped right on top, so I'm gonna keep it there and we'll just use our dresser like this. I don't know what kind of wallpaper to use. Unless we just try and do this black from Love Struck. I was hoping our bed could go here and those spider webs would just be above it, but the room is too narrow for Sims to get by, so we're just gonna add the bed over here and I'll use those cozy kit shelves on top of the spider webs. Yeah, I actually don't hate that hanging down. And then Snowy Escape has some cute knickknacks we could add on top of these shelves. A lot of them are debugged though, which I don't have open because that would mean so many more items. But we could add this shelf on the end with an ottoman underneath. When I didn't have a computer in this entire build, so this spot in the back could be perfect for a computer. We could add that neon sign from the Cozy Kitsch kit on there. We could use some art also from the Cozy Kitsch kit. We could add the rock climbing gear. Definitely getting more teen bedroom vibes from this room. I'm adding some fairy lights over top of that shelf we just added. We can add some seating at the end of the bed. Oh, maybe those freezer bunnies downstairs belong to this sim. We can add the freezer bunny guitar. This sim is just a big fan of these freezer bunny. And I have space here for a leaning mirror from Discover University. Wait, this bedroom turned out really nice. So we have a seating area here with the beanbag chairs from high school years. There's a guitar over here, our big shelf with all our clutter on it, and we have our computer over to the back. Then we have the other items that we needed with that dresser. The lamp is up there. Our little plant. It's the perfect amount of cluttered to pass as a teen room, I think. And these spider webs look so natural that you barely even notice that they're there. I think we learned a new trick there with them being under the shelf. Okay, moving on to our final room. Let's hope this is going to be a good one as well because we've been so lucky today. Okay, to the number generator for the final time. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Our first item is this love seat from Parenthood. I never use this. There are a ton of different swatches going on here. Our next item is this clothing rack from Horse Ranch. The third item is this one here from the Cozy Kitsch kit. Then we have this wall sign from Dine Out. Very random. And we've got this item from The Sims 4 Get Famous. Alright, since the rest of the house we went neutral, we should probably keep with that theme, so I've tried to change the swatches as I went to match, and we successfully fit everything in here. This is an accomplishment. Okay, so judging by the items that we got, I feel like the sim who lives here could be stylish. They have clothes on display. I'll even give them an extra matching dresser. For the bed, we could totally do the Snowy Escape one. There is no matching chair for this love seat, but that's okay. We can use this Cozy Kitsch one. We can also add this stool and table here from the Cozy Kitsch kit, this mirror from the Decor to the Max kit, a Snowy Escape lamp. They could probably also get a Modern Luxe rug, but in a different swatch. Like, that looks nice. And then for this sign on the wall, maybe they used to own a shop and for some reason they kept the sign. It could be a clothing shop since we were saying they were stylish. Over to this side, we can add a stand-up mirror. It can maybe just be the space game one. And here we have our main bedroom. I like this one because it's not overly cluttered. It's nice and clean and it works with the rest of the house. I added some more seating over here. We've got a clothing basket, or really just pillows and blankets from cottage living. I added some purses on the wall, base game hat and coat hanging up, and honestly, I thought this challenge would go way differently. It is really nice to be doing these unpredictable build challenges again though. It's fun having no idea what you're gonna end up with. Like, I had no plan for this at all. So if you guys want to see more random build challenges like this in the future, let me know in the comment section down below. And if you like the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.